Hey, what's up everyone? It's B here with Cali Motor TV. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to ANS Motorcycles in Sacramento, California. Today we're test riding the 2019 Ducati Scrambler Icon. It's the middleweight scrambler bike. I'm super excited. It has the atomic tangerine collar. What else to say? So while I get geared up, you guys can take a look around the bike and I'll see you in a moment on the bike. And we're on the road on the Ducati Scrambler Icon. Woo! Well, this is the middleweight bike of the Scrambler. So we already rode the 1100, we rode the 400. It only makes sense to ride the 800cc one. Ooh, so it feels very similar to the 400. I feel like the size, the seat, the bars, really everything is kind of like the 400, just a little more pickup. Very interesting. And it has a gear indicator. It's really interesting. So the instrument cluster on this is pretty much the same as the 400, but this here tells us the gears. The 400 doesn't. Very interesting. Ooh, yeah. It has some decent pickup. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. So it feels really light. The bigger handlebars. As always, I love the big handlebar bikes. You can cheat a little around the corners on those. You can push a little. Not too much, but you can push. This is great. The seat is really relaxed. Like, you could ride this for a while. And the seat, I can't tell you how comfortable the seat is, but I've been riding some more horses lately and it's been hot and my butt has been sore, and this seat my butt very much appreciates. So this is a really nice cushy seat. Love it. Well, it's quite a bit of traffic today. We typically never stop here. Alright, so Bill is on this crazy looking Husqvarna. Crazy. This thing is super light. It's only like 300 something pounds. So this is like R3 territory, but it has a buttload more horsepower. Very interesting. So be on the lookout for that video. I've never seen one of these. So, but back to this little bike. Vibration. Yes. In a very Ducati fashion, there's quite a bit of vibration. Here, let's upshift a little. Yeah, low RPM, high RPM, it's kind of there. It's like a 5 when you're not on it, and like a 6 or 7 when you're on it. So if that concerns you, there's definitely some vibration, but yeah, I don't really mind it, but it's definitely there. So, actually here, this is hooked up and you can do the Ducati Entertainment hookup. You can connect your phone to the bike and you can actually use it to see what text messages you got and select your music, stop and play music. So if you have everything to connect it to a Senna, you can use the bike to essentially use it. So it's kind of cool. I always like nifty gadgets. I always struggle with my Senna because like switching music with the Senna, it's always like, oh, push here, do this, do that, and then it never does quite what I want it to do, and then it's like, say a command. Anyways, back to the bike. Sorry, you guys. Oh, it's very relaxing to ride it. It has a lot of pickup. I can feel it. I'm like half throttle and it goes like, I'm going. It's very grunty. So it's quite toasty today, and I can already feel this exhaust here. helping to toast up my right foot a little. It's not bad, but it's definitely noticeable. When I was riding the 400, because the exhaust is tucked away, I couldn't feel that. So there is that. But it's really not bad. It doesn't, like, you don't need an oven mitt to protect your leg here. Woo. Very nice. The brakes are good. They have a good grip. Not too much, not too little. Very perfect amount of grip for street riding, in my opinion. Very nice. Oh, the other thing, stock, the levers are adjustable. You can see here is a little adjustable lever, and here's a little adjustable lever, which is nice. The levers fit me, actually, whatever they're adjusted to, pretty nicely. Usually I have pretty small hands. Usually I can't touch the levers, so this is quite nice. Oop. Sorry guys, GP shift problems. All my bikes run GP shift, this one doesn't. Woo! This is a very enjoyable bike. So what do we, I would definitely ride it in the twisties. I would change the tires. It has like those knobby off-road tires. I would probably slap some Michelin Power S's on there, and this would be a blast in the twisties. It doesn't have any fancy suspension on it, but I'm pretty sure whatever's on it, it will suffice. I'm a little lighter, so I'm not typically too concerned about suspension. Oh, wrong direction. Oh yeah, this is a nice little all like city riding little twisties bike. So this doesn't have, oh, and I can pretty much flat foot it, see, both sides. So this is quite nice. I have to sit a little further back to be able to put my foot down comfortably, because otherwise it will kind of interfere with the pegs, but this is not bad. The width of the bike is nice. It's up for up, there you go. I had to think about that. Width of the bike is quite nice. Where my feet below go, it still grips around the tank. I'm a little worried if, so I'm 5'6". If you're a little taller, I'm not sure how this would work with your legs. You will have to sit sit on it and see. But the little bike has some legs. I'm really enjoying it. It's a fun little bike. I mean, it's not little, it's middleweight, but it's quite nice. So, all right, body positioning, very relaxed. I like it. It has some go, but it's not jerky. It's really smooth. It feels very refined. I enjoy it a lot. I really like the 1100 too. Obviously, it had a little more go than this. It was a little heavier, but this feels just as light as that 400 that I just rode. The 400. Literally, before I got on this bike, I rode the 400, and this feels just as light and just a little more go-go. So this is. If I had to choose the price difference, it's about, I think, $2,000. I will go with this bike. You will have a little more fun. I could even see this as a beginner bike. It doesn't feel too intimidating. It's really smooth. Like, yeah, I would not be too worried about a beginner riding this bike. It's really easy to hold up. It's really low to the ground, so that helps. It has the bars. Very nice, very nice. And green light. Doesn't that thing look very trippy? Oh, it sounds very nice too. I don't know if you guys just heard that, but it crackles and pops. We just recently got the MT tuned, and it doesn't crackle and pop quite as much anymore. Very disappointed in that. I know that it runs better now, but it doesn't crackle and pop. Those of you guys who have crackles and pops, you know what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm sad. They're quite nice. So the bike doesn't have a windscreen, and quite honestly, I don't know how you would mount one without ruining the look of the bike. So on the freeway, you're pretty much shit out of luck, I would say, because you don't want to ruin the aesthetics of your bike, but you're also going to have to deal with some wind. Maybe there's some aftermarket, like really clean little windscreen options. I know that the Monsters actually come stock, the 2019 ones come stock with those really cool little low profile windscreens, and they really help in compared to not having that. So you'll have to do some research, but I think this isn't really like a go on a long freeway ride kind of bike. This is something you'll cruise around the city, go to a bike meet, take it out to Berryessa GP. That's the kind of bike, and it does get quite toasty on the right side. Not a huge fan of that. Now that we rode it a little, again, it's like 90-95 today. It's hot. It's California, we're hot, but woo, let's get going because I'm toasty. Sorry, guy in the car, we're toasty here. Oh, race speed. Yeah, definitely goes, huh? I think that thing is a little quicker on paper and definitely lighter. So there you go. Quick little bike. And the brakes work well. This also comes with ABS, which is great. Helps you not lock it up. It's so easy to like panic. It's typically, you know, newer riders, you panic, there's something crazy happening, and you answer is to grab a handful of brakes, and typically grabbing a handful of brakes is the worst thing you can do in just about any situation. So ABS, it can be a lifesaver. I know it saved me a couple times, so it's nice to have a little assist in that respect. Ooh. Oh, shifting wrong direction once again. That's a very interesting car color choice. So this bike is available in 62 yellow. It's a very yellow color. And this atomic tangerine is exactly what you expect, an atomic tangerine. I like it. I like this orange color. I've always liked, there's the 400 is this orange color, and this is this orange color, and I love this orange color. I like bikes to be a little flashy. I know, kind of went through phases. In the beginning, I wanted everything red, then I wanted everything black, then I wanted everything white. Now I'm like, all right, how many colors can we fit on that thing? So I like the flashy stuff. Woo! So yeah, as we're putting her along, actually the vibrations, I'm in 5th gear at 50 miles, so it's a little high maybe. Let's do. So if I shift into 4, the vibrations are a little more there, so it's like a 6 out of 10. You can kind of see how the mirrors are vibrating. When I upshift into 5th, it stops a little, so it's kind of depending where you're, if you're like riding a little higher gear, in the little lower gear. Like right now I don't have a lot of pickup because I'm in the, I think, a little too high, and here is a little more vibration, so it's like make your choice. You want some vibration or you want the pickup. So, but again, the vibrations are not too terrible. Like, I could deal. I'm pretty picky and I can deal with that, so you probably will be able to. Woo! Very much enjoyed this bike. Woo! So the display, pretty simplistic. There isn't much to it. I don't have my phone hooked up to the bike. Sorry guys, this is too much fussing. I will probably just get very frustrated with it. But again, you can control your phone to some extent with the bike, with those buttons here. You have hazard lights, very nice. My R6 didn't have hazard lights. You have flash to pass. We have the settings. Let's see, air temperature 93. Let's see, trip, total miles, so 18 miles on this bike. Settings, let's see if it lets me go into settings. Probably not while riding, that's pretty typical. Oop, that's the indicator. I'll try to getting into the settings once we stop at ANS. Oh, wrong direction of gears. Woo, this is a really easy bike to get along with. It's a, oh. It's really fun. It kind of reminds me of the MT. I think the MT has a little more get up and go than this thing, but how it rides, minus the heat and vibrations, is very similar to the MT. It has that grunty little motor to it. It has the pick up and go. I enjoy it. It's definitely a fun little bike. Let's see. Uh-oh. We started giving it a pin. I probably shouldn't do that. How can I exit the mode? Uh-oh. So, sorry, ANS. We're adding a pin into the bike. Nope. RPM, turn indicator, units, battery, Ducati DRL control, backlights, service, date settings. So you definitely can't fuss with it while you're riding, which makes sense. You should focus on riding. So it went back into flashing settings. Let's see if we can stop it. 93. 93. Quite a toast days to be doing bike reviews, but hey, we got you guys. Weekly bike reviews. Ooh, I need some better summer gear. I'm rocking some Alpine Stars gear. We're looking at some Klim gear, but they don't have like the matching pants to the jackets they produce, and sometimes they have the pants but not the jacket, and I'm one of those people that has to have everything matchy. So we're waiting for them to figure out the pants to the jacket or the jacket to the pants that they produce, for the ladies anyway. It's tough being a lady in the motorcycle industry. We were at Sonoma, no, we were at Laguna Superbike, and I wanted to shop for gear and cycle gear. The gentleman at cycle gear in big cycle gear tent, he didn't have one piece of female gear with them, which is pretty messed up. I'll say the F-bomb word, but I don't want to get dinged on our channel, so it's pretty messed up that they did that, or didn't bring any female gear. Like, come on. Anyways, sorry. This bike is pretty awesome. It's really simple. It's nimble, but it has get up and go. It's kind of like a perfect all-around bike. You can ride and talk, and you can get places fast if you want to, and you can tootle if you want to. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. If I had to pick one right now, I wouldn't mind getting this. I would not be upset riding this bike around, maybe in the cooler weather, because the pipe is pretty hot. But it's an awesome bike. ANS, we're back at ANS. ANS, thank you for letting us test ride those awesome bikes. If you're in the market for a motorcycle, ANS has some cool used bikes, as this Husqvarna right here. They have a whole bunch of new bikes. They will work with you on, they will give you a good deal on any of their bikes. So check them out. If you're local. ANS, thank you for letting us do those test rides. It's so fun. Okay, finding neutral. There we go. Found neutral. That's always a good plus. So let's take a final peek around this bike. Again, I love this bone free here. It makes me always warm and fuzzy. It looks really rad. Just sitting bone stock like that, you don't need to do too much to it. I think you can just buy it, ride it, low rad on it. Alright, so this is a really rad bike. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, comment below, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.